And the champion of the Mountain West for 2019 heptathlon, 5,635 points from Fresno State, senior Jestena Mattson.
When I was 10 years old, I told my mom I'm going to the Olympics, and to make that dream come true, it wasn't going to be in the 100 or the 200, so hopefully it'll come true with the heptathlon. The heptathlon is 7 events over 2 days. It goes 100 hurdles, high jump, and then you go straight to shot put, and then you do the 200, and that's the end of day 1. And then day 2, you go into long jump, then you throw javelin, then you run an 800. All of those things are 30 minutes apart. It's just easier for me, and I like doing a lot of things, and in high school I did 4 events, and I always wanted to do more, and so now I get to do 7. My first year was just a really hard transitioning year because I've never been this far from my family. Going from having my family at every single meet in high school to competing my first year and not having them here at all. I did not compete well in anything. I went from being a 6-time state champion in Oregon to coming here and being like, wow, these girls are so fast, I don't know what I'm doing, having a lot of self-doubt, not having a strong mindset, and just kind of failing. Then my sophomore year I came back and I wasn't going to let that happen again. I started out as a kinesiology major, but I soon realized that kinesiology is not what I wanted to do. I molded over with my academic advisor inside of recruiting, and we kind of went over a few options, and we talked about my past and like what things I enjoyed, what I would enjoy in the future, and I just kept coming back to the Gorge White House and the Kennedy family and just like how much I enjoyed working there, how much I enjoyed being a part of that business. I aspire to have something like that when I'm older and run a company as successful as they have. He was like, well, it sounds like you want to be an agricultural business major, and I was like, I think you're right. I enjoyed pretty much all the classes I took. My favorite, probably marketing. I did a service learning project this last semester, which really kind of helped me to appreciate what we do on campus and our farm that we have. I worked with Gibson Farm Market, and I learned so much. We have so many acres and we grow so many things, livestock to vegetables, fruits, things like that. People who go out there and pick fruit and do all those things, like that is just backbreaking, tiresome work. That is a whole nother level, and I have a great appreciation for people who work out in the field every single day from dusk to dawn. One of the things I'm most proud of is that I went to indoor nationals for Fresno State. I trained hard, everything, and it happened for me, and my coach told me from last year indoor, like, you belong at the highest level of this sport, Jestena, like, you need to start believing that. And it took me a while to believe that, but I actually got it made into a bracelet. I wear it every time I compete, and I look at it before I do anything because I belong in the highest level of this sport, and I need to believe in myself, and once I do, there's no telling what I can do. So this summer I plan to compete in as many heptathlons as I can, whatever the U.S. team allows, whatever I'm invited to, and just continue to try and raise my score. But I do want to try and make an Olympic team, so next year hopefully my score will be over 6,000 and I can compete in the trials, and then you never know what happens. I still think that I'm very young in this event. It is only my 3rd year, so I think that 5 years out is probably my best bet to kind of mature my mind and my body and my craft. I just go out there and compete and hope for the best.